Hello, Sam. It's Flo with My Amazon Guy. I would like to provide you with a free audit of your listings on Amazon. My team has identified three key areas where you can improve the traffic to your listings, improve the conversion, and of course, that's going to result in more sales. Uh, with your permission, I'd like to dive right into one of your listings, show you some of the good things you're doing and some things that could use some improvement. The idea here is that we would hope to earn your respect so that we can jump on a phone call or a Zoom call to show you in more detail how my Amazon guy could help you sell more. Taking a look at one of your products, the Friends Forever photo album, want to let you know that you have an opportunity here with your imagery to include seven high quality images and a lifestyle video. So, what yours does do effectively is show some high resolution images where they could zoom in. But I would challenge you that you need some more lifestyle imagery. It is, after all, friends, and in this case, family, granddaughter. You need much more imagery showing people looking at the album, happy people or people receiving a gift there. And I'll give you an example of some of the imagery and video that I'm talking about. Let's take a look at one of the products that we represent. We happen to represent wine glasses on Amazon, and you can imagine in such a competitive field as wine glasses, we have to stand out. So we have some effective infographics. We show the product being utilized. Our video is a lifestyle video where wine drinkers can imagine themselves immersed, in the product, using it, puts them in the mood for drinking wine and for using our product because your products have to do with friendship and feeling good, and you're really selling emotion rather than just selling pieces of paper and cardboard. So that's an opportunity that you have as far as your images to convey those warm feelings. Going back to your listing, I want to show you that the next area of opportunity that you have is with your title and your bullet points. You can see here that you are utilizing 5 of the allocated bullet points, but I would argue you're not using enough. You have up to 250 characters for each bullet point to use, but as you can see here, you're not utilizing it. And the next opportunity you have is what's called A plus content. You have a compelling story to tell with your products, and I would recommend since you're talking about friends and people getting together and remembering memories, that you're not using A plus content. Here's what you're doing: you're going right from your product description and throwing them to the wolves of all your competitors who have similar products that essentially do the same thing. So back to the wine glass example, let's take a look at some of the A plus content that we've built out for. Again, it's a piece of glass, actually less sophisticated than yours, that has some moving components and papers and different covers. This is the Momster brand here, and you can see the happy ladies using the product. This is the searchable content where you can draw people into the listing because human beings read this, but also Amazon and Google are also reading it. Here's some effective infographics that illustrate the wine glass. And in this case, you could put your albums. You can use some effective infographics, talk about how it's made, where it's made, and how durable your product is. But really, the key behind A plus content is the fact that it's searchable and crawlable by Amazon and Google. Look here, we have some happy people, and this is an example of what I'm trying to convey with your album. Imagine the grandma holding a one of your albums. Let's take out the flowers, but basically, she's so thrilled to have the memories of all the years of her grandchildren right here in her hands, or her album of her husband. You get the idea. But you want to sell the emotions that are go along with a product as yours. Here, we're just selling wine, but you can see a lot of emotion in our A plus content. It really puts people in the mood. But importantly, we have put a buffer between our listing and all of our competitors, too. The longer you can keep somebody on your listing, and that's why we use the engaging video, relevant video. The longer you can keep them on the listing, the greater your chances are of converting them. Finally, let's take a look at the keywords that you are utilizing specifically within your ad. Here's the one of the albums here. You can see that you are paying for sponsored keywords, about 1,800. But organically, the fact that you only have 461 tells me you're leaving a lot of organic. And that's free, by the way, free words on the table there. What happens with good balance of sponsored keywords versus organic is we look at a 2-to-1 ratio as a healthy balance. For every sponsored keyword, you should have at least 2 organic keywords. So you can see here that you're leaving a lot on the table. When it comes to the wine glasses, as an example, again, just a piece of glass you drink out of, we have over 6,000 organic keywords. As far as our sponsored keywords, we were able to throttle back on some of those because we're doing so well organically. You can see here that by the #1 rank, when people are searching for funny wine glasses, we come out in the #1 top of the Amazon search results. Let's see where some of your results are landing you. You can see here these positions 1, 2, 3, it jumps quickly down to 16 and 17. These are your words that you're ranking quite well for. And I will give you kudos for one of the top performing words, which is Friend's photo album is doing quite well. But this is the one that stood out to me. Very good on best friend photo album. That is trending upwards. You can see here at 103%, and it has a search volume of 1,700. This not only tells you that you're doing effective a job with your sponsored keyword, but this alone is a product that people are actually searching for too. So if you have one line of this product, it might be something to look at some possible expansion because people like this, and more people are looking for best friend photo albums every day too. Our area of opportunity was some of the other words that aren't trending so well. You see, these have a lower search volume, the 300s, 381 for Friends album. Here's what another way to look at it too is that's the top 10. If I were to concentrate on words that are in position 11 to 50, you notice here that the search volume is significantly greater for some of these too, like White Photo Album is also trending, has 559. Granddaughter's Scrapbook is doing well. You want to strategically include keywords that are going to gain traction too. I'd like to tell you a little bit about ourselves. My Amazon Guy is one of the largest seller central agencies in the market right now. We do something that nobody else can do. We're 10 out of 10 in these core areas. The first half deals with driving more traffic to your listings. We do that through effective pay-per-click and SEO strategies. The second part is converting them into sales so they can add those items to their cart. We do that through effective design, cataloging. Now, cataloging happens to be one of the most misrepresented, misunderstood, and quite frankly, not a lot of time spent on it. It has to do with the merchandising and troubleshooting of any product listings. With your varied assortment, too, I think this is something that we could help capitalize on. Once we partner with you, we want to let you know that our process never ends. As far as working on your designs and pay-per-click, your cataloging and SEO, we are constantly tweaking that, improving it, looking at A/B split testing. Why? Because we want to improve your traffic, your conversion, and your sales. Our founder, Stephen Pope, has over 800 how-to videos on YouTube, all stemming from his podcast that he does weekly every Friday. He has sellers just like yourself calling in, learning the tricks and tips for selling more on Amazon. We call him the Wikipedia of Amazon, and if there's any questions you have, Stephen knows it too. If any of this has resonated with you, please let's jump on a call. You can click on the calendar link below. Give me a phone call, send me a text, or email me at flow@myamazonguy. We look forward to reaching you or talking with you soon. Thanks a lot. Have a great day.